Good morning, everybody, or bad morning if you're looking at the market. My goodness, it is red out there. Who do we have first in the chat today? We've got Frank first in the chat, Meta Pockets, Nick F, Pudgy, Frank, Crypto Rocketeer, Mark, Momo Life, Paul, Mr. Nice Guy, Levi. How you doing, Mr. Nice Guy? Shiba Daddy, King Photo, Mr. Nice Guy, DD214, Mr. Nice Guy, and DD214. Let's go on over and look at just how bad the market is bleeding today, guys. We've got... oh my goodness, we got AMC top left, 1478 right now, down 6%. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 1999 right now, down below 2,000 points per coin. GameStop sitting at 116.97, down 8% on the day. Farmy down 4%, sitting at 1113 right now. The NASDAQ. What? The NASDAQ having its worst day since, I don't know, the 2020 spike down when it lost 12%. Like, what on earth is happening here? GameStop, Prog down 7%, Farmy down 4%. We've got AMC down 6%, Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin down 6 to 8%, almost 9% right now. Bitcoin sitting at 36.8. Did something happen that I don't know about? Like, did Russia drop a nuclear bomb on somebody? Did somebody get assassinated today? Because what happened? What happened to the logical investor that cheers on yesterday's news and then wakes up like I don't know, in a bloody stupor? Sundial down 5%, 46.82 cents. Mullen Auto trying to stay green, up 3.5%. CEI trying to stay, well, it's about to break even right now, 80 cents. SPY losing 3.70%. BBIG down 6%. Highcroft, look, great day for Highcroft, right? Well, no, it's not a great day for Highcroft. Yesterday's after hours were much higher. Look at this pre-market, $1.93. It's sitting at $1.64 right now. You know, I can't even consider it a great day because it was doing so much better after hours and pre-market. Netflix down 7% to 189. Who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to, like, we figure that out right now. Who do I need to talk to? Because clearly I need to talk to somebody because they have no idea what is going on in the world right now. It is an absolute mess. Dumptonic because of extremely low trading volume and a little money yesterday. Mr. Nice Guy, making any money is perfect, man. Double D's. What's going on? Double D's. I'm here. Yes, you are. King Photo, is today your birthday? Or was it yesterday? King Photo. Got me some Henny Vodka and 4-season reservation. King Photo, is today your birthday, man? I gotta sing to you if it is, man. Ask Pelosi. Point me in the direction of somebody I should ask. Because clearly, the vast majority of investors right now have no idea what they're doing, man. Hey bro, spank the devs. I'm about to spank somebody, Shiba. I'm about to spank somebody because this is just nonsense right now, dude. Nonsense. What we were like, literally, this is. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq here, because this, I think this is the worst day that the Nasdaq has experienced since falling 12% in 2020 when the world was locked down, when we were all in our own prisons. The Nasdaq fell more than this, and the declines aren't even done today. Like, think about that. The declines aren't. We might have the worst day since the world went into lockdown. And I get it. Like, I wasn't watching the news this morning. If something did happen, like, I don't know, man. If Russia nuked China or you know, the White House is burning right now, I could understand the markets falling like this. So if there is something out there that I don't know, but a 5% decline is not warranted unless there is catastrophic failure somewhere around the globe right now. And I'm not seeing it. I didn't hear about it. If you guys did, let me know. Hey, even make something up to make it make sense to me. Let's go on over here to the NASDAQ outside on the big chart. My gosh, man. Cardano had a very nice day yesterday. And look at today, giving it all back. We love the markets, don't we? Let's see where the NASDAQ is here and see if we can see when was the worst day for the NASDAQ. I know I missed it. Did I miss it? Here it is. 5% decline. 5% decline. Where are we at here? That's 3.62. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's a gain. That's a gain. What do we got here? NASDAQ is definitely going to have its worst day. Yeah. 5.62. These are gains, man. These are gains. Back in here. 2021, anything? 3.5? No. Nothing there. Three and a half, no. 370, no. Where we at? End of 2020, anything? 3? No. 411, that's a big one. 496. Okay, so September of 2020 may have been a pretty devastating loss here with 496. I think we might beat that because we're down 502 right now. We have to go back to the devastation that took place at the bottom of the valley here in March of, look at these wild days, man. 9% down, 9% up, 12% down. Oh my God, 6% up. This is an index we're talking about here. So absolutely wild days. Yeah, you got to go back to March 16th of 2020 before you have a worse day than what we're experiencing today. And in all honesty, 650 points. What was this decline here? 750 points. 970 points on this day. So, yeah, man. We are... Dude, if we get 970 points here, it's not an impossibility if this thing just loses itself. Oh, man. Well, with where we're at right now, we could definitely be going back down here to this 11,700 level of support that we've got. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think people are just acting illogically right now. What the crack, bro? What the f is going on with this bleed? Connor, I'm asking you, man. I'm asking you. Did something happen in Ireland? Did, like, the president of Ireland die today or something? I have no idea what's going on with this bleed, man. This is more than a market pullback. This is more than a market pullback at this point, man. This is so far beyond anything that is normal. The declines like this have to be news driven, and I am seeing no news to justify a 5% decline in the price of an index. I mean, yesterday we had good news, man. Investors weren't wrong yesterday to be buying. And clearly, they woke up in some opposite world. The good news is the market has to rebound a little bit before day's end. Get your call options ready. I'm just waiting for the moment. Eddie, man, we would hope that it has to rebound a little bit, right? But it seems like the devastation is going to continue. And the doom and gloomers are going to be running wild today. I don't even feel comfortable scalping today. Fly life, man. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing anything today except sitting on the sidelines and just watching my money disappear. If you like to trade crypto often, Crypto.com wallet averages about a $15 fee for a $500 trade. Just saying that crypto day trading is affordable. Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. And even if you don't want to... even if you don't want to day trade the crypto on Crypto.com and actually moving your crypto around there and talking about your, $15 fees and stuff like that, you can use Webull. There is a spread to day trade there, but the spread is percentage-wise. So whether you're trading $5, $10, $100, or $5,000, $50,000 in single swoops, something like a spread might not be a bad idea either. SPY gonna drop just accurate. Everything's dropping, man. Not just the SPY, dude. Not just the SPY. SPY sitting here at 412. Any major support around this area? No. It looks like we might be falling back through that major support level there at 412. Look, we got a little support in these areas. Major support on the SPY can be found at 340. Just a little in here, a little in here. A little on the way back down, but... Man, I'm telling you, these losses are insane right here. Look at this. Farming about to hit 1102, hitting 1102. It's about to hit an all-time low as soon as it breaks down through 11 there. Gonna love to watch all of our money just disappear today. It's gonna be ridiculous. Let's keep the NASDAQ on here since we're making some history with a 5% decline for no reason today. So we'll watch that go down. Cassie, the Shiba lady, show up in droves for Clay. Ooh, a Shiba daddy. Nah, they're all for you, man. It's devastating. I'm telling you, Connor, it's crazy, man. It's a little weird. I mean, the fact that it doesn't make sense. Maybe if we went on SPY, yeah. So I wouldn't doubt the SPY could touch 400, right? Let's see where 400 is on a daily. Yeah, dude. So we do have some support in that 399, 400 range, right here. So it's definitely not an impossibility to come down. I mean, maybe 401, 402, but like these wicks, they're touching 400. So it is a possibility, man, to come down there and touch 400. If you're playing it off 400, I'd probably play it a little bit more conservative and like try 401 or 402 because you still got a decent decline before you get there. But, man, just really 2 days support at that 400. It is significant because it's a nice round number. But then beyond that, man, you might be talking 390, 370. But this 340 is where the major support is going to come back into play there. And I don't want to see a drop down below 410 here. I don't want to see a drop below 410. 1101, we can watch a brand new low be hit. Watch it fall through 11, and then it will spike down, man. It'll spike back down because I'm sure... I don't know what the level 2s are because I'm not watching. I'm not logged in on here, but I am sure a decline through this is going to make it hit 10 cents. So we'll watch that, and that's going to suck. Other countries had the monetary policy makers raise interest rates. I think it was Great Britain saying a recession is coming. So are other countries. Bad news that I think. Yeah, so here's my counter to that, which I do agree, okay? A paper recession is probably coming. But a paper recession does not necessarily mean that the stock market needs to go down, right? It simply means that GDP has contracted, that less people, or not necessarily less people, but less money is being spent. Now, whether that's businesses paying out salaries, whether that, or wages, however you want to look at that, whether that's people going to the store and generating less revenue for businesses, it just means that there's a contraction in spending. Jerome Powell, I think he did a very good job yesterday of countering the fear of a recession. And if people are all of a sudden concerned about something that they weren't concerned about yesterday, I would be confused. I would be confused as to where that fear stemmed from. Hello, Alice Clibro. I killed it on a Tesla put today. In and out for a $3,600 gain. JK Trader. I love it, man. Very nicely done. Yeah, I think anybody would have done very well buying puts on anything today. I would not have risked that, though. I would not have played anything to the downside today. I honestly thought yesterday's news was great. I think people are waking up on the wrong side of the bed, man. I truly do. I think they're waking up on the wrong side of the bed and choosing violence. I have no idea why they're doing that. 420 to bring Shiba up. Who else is in? 420 to bring Shiba up. What is 420, man? We doing something on 420? I might long NVIDIA today. Fly Life. NVIDIA is down or below $200 per share, right? One in the 190s? Where's NVIDIA at right now? 190s, I thought the last I looked, but I mean with today, I haven't seen it with today's loss, so do I have it on here? I thought I had it. Thought I had it on there. 186. My goodness. Sitting at 186 today. Yeah, last time I looked at it was yesterday. So I thought it still would have been in the 190s, man. But Jiminy Christmas. I like NVIDIA. I like NVIDIA longer term, man. I do own some NVIDIA. Not too much, but I do own some NVIDIA. I like it longer term, like I say. And the decline has been, it's been devastating, man. I mean, look at this. Going from 350 down to 180. It's a 50% decline in a solid stock. A solid stock, man. The dividend's not huge. It's got a dividend, about a 0.1% dividend that it's got out there. Constantly pays it and has done nothing but grow for the longest time here. Getting ripped with the rest of the world right now. Dude, look at Cardano down 12% right now. ApeCoin sitting in the 13s, down 10%. Crypto.com coin 28. Doge sitting at 12. Oh my gosh. Guys, look, I don't know. I would have thought yesterday was an amazing time to buy the dip. I don't know if we should be buying this dip until the world comes to its senses. I honestly think the world needs smacked in the face. I think it's like kind of delirious right now, just spinning its head like, oh, what are we doing? Who are we? We need to get it together. With the red looking like this, can't even count the dollar. The dollar should not be rising the way that it is right now. Dollar is sitting at all-time, almost. No. All-time recent highs. You got to go back to 103. Yeah, it's all-time highs there. You got to go back to 2002. You got to go back to 2002, man, after 9/11 happened. And the wars with 9/11 going on, you got to go all the way back there to see the dollar at a higher pace. That is insane. That is insane right now. The dollar is so strong. Man, the world must be in a terrible place if the dollar's doing that well. What else did I... Yeah, just look at this red, man. 9% down, 10% down on Bed Bath & Beyond, 4%, 8%, 9%. This is not just a down day. This is not a down day. If you guys are looking at buying in, cash is definitely a position that you would want to be in and accumulate as much as possible. Look, guys, this might sound harsh, right? But with the declines you're seeing right now, if you're willing to go out there and stack some cash, whether you guys are, making something and selling it on Etsy, whether you're out there hitting overtime, whether you're out there, doing, this is the time to stack some cash and get ready. Because with these types of declines, when the time comes and the market finally does turn around, you're going to see some huge gains. And I have to remind myself of that. You have to remind yourself of that. Because what you're seeing right now, this is not a pullback, man. This is like, it's annoying. It is annoying to see some people that were probably, 2008, man. They were probably like 8 years old on YouTube and social media talking about this looks like 2008. But yeah, this does look like 2008. And the declines that we're seeing right now, it's going to lead to some fantastic gains. So think about it. If you got to take a couple extra hours at work, if you got to, sell something, make some extra money, figure that if you're looking at yourself in 5 to 10 years from now, you can almost guarantee that, every dollar you earn and every dollar you're ready to put towards the stocks now, in 5 to 10 years will probably be an easy $10. So I think that I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. These declines they're not normal and they're not sustainable. Danelle, thank you very much for the super sticker. Danelle says, meow, meow, meow. Thank you very much, Danelle. And Danelle with the popcorn. Danelle's like, let's sit back and watch the show unfold. Let's watch all the declines happen. Danelle, thank you very much for the popcorn and the cat super sticker. My goodness. Let's see. Pick Power, are you on? Oh my gosh, daddy, calm down, man. Stay on the sideline until additional correction, then bye. Luis Jose Lopez, man. Now's the time to stack that cash if you guys can do it, because I'm telling you right now, these declines, look at the NASDAQ here, down 4.90% right now. Severely losing a lot of steam and I don't know, guys. I don't know, I don't know if today's the last day, if next week's the last week, if next month, if next year is going to be the bottom. I honestly don't know where that bottom is going to be. I can't predict it the same way that you can't predict it. We can look at levels of support and technical things like that, but in all honesty, man, it's more than that right now. It's more than that. I believe the people have been struck down with fear. And I don't know why they're so fearful. I get we got lockdowns in China right now. And you know what I was actually thinking this morning? You guys, we shouldn't take locked. People are just like, and I was replaying in my mind what Jerome Powell was saying about things globally that are affecting the market. He talked about Russia. He talked about all the stuff we talk about on here. And he talked about Russia. He talked about inflation and interest rates. And he talked about lockdowns in China. And man, how nonchalant and just okay. We say the words lockdown now. Oh, they're in a lockdown. It's all right. I mean, it's normal. They're in a lockdown. What? That really confused me, how we can so just casually say that an entire city or an entire state or an entire country is in lockdown. And I think that might feed a little bit into the fear of investors as well. There's a mentality shift and like this new norm essentially that's hitting people. And like these gains or these declines, these are not normal. These wouldn't be normal. People will be talking bubble if stocks were across the board gaining 8%, 7%, 4%, 6%, 5%, 1%, 3%, 5%, day after day after day. People will be screaming bubble. And bubbles aren't normal. So what we're seeing right now is definitely not normal price action to the downside. But it's weird that investors are so willing to take some of the things that we've been given recently. Perhaps the market institutions and everyone within the stock market are playing the Fed. If we continue going up in the market, the Fed could Volcker and shock the market. I think this is acceptable. Yeah. So Kalani, that's not a bad way to look at it, but what I understood yesterday, that although that is an option to, drastically raise interest rates in a way that could potentially shock not the stock market necessarily, but the economy into contraction and really trigger a recession that way in order to handle inflation. Although he did say we that is a possibility, he made it very clear that he didn't think that we would need to do that, or we are at that level yet. And even so, man, I don't know if that's really like justified in people being fearful of that now. You know what I mean? Like, they were fearful of a 0.5% interest rate hike. We got a 0.5% interest rate hike. I mean, did they not think that they're going to raise interest rates anymore throughout the year? Because from the looks of it and the declines we're seeing right now, it's almost like, well, the market was thinking, yeah, we'd get a 0.5% interest rate increase yesterday, but then that was the last one. And now we're wondering if they can go more. Like, I can't justify the logic on this one. We really like down to brainwash, to go with the flow, and that's what it's Shiba Daddy, man. Shiba Daddy. It's seems like if that's the case, they may be working there, man. They may be working because people are just casually throwing around the term lockdown now, like it's just something normal that happens. Pudgy, man, I don't know what's going on. I truly don't. I think some president must have gotten knocked today. Gotta stop watching this market really getting to me. Hope everyone is doing okay there. Johnstontown, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Getting to everybody, I believe. Patience is probably the toughest thing to have as a human being. Gary, that's why, and it might sound annoying to you guys on here, because I probably say it 20 or 30 times during each live stream. But that's why you have to verbally remind yourselves sometimes that we are in a devastating downturn right now. That is true, right? There's no denying that these stock prices are getting hammered. But every single time that we've seen downturns like this, and this type of a correction doesn't happen, every year. What we're seeing now is like 2001, like .com bubble corrections, 1980s corrections, 2008 correction, pullback. A correction's not right. I'm not using the term correction anymore. A correct is when your bubble bursts or when things are inflated and they come back down to the prices they should. Declines. We'll just call it what it is. The declines we're seeing right now are major level declines. And there's a lot of things to blame right now. Inflation stemming from supply chain issues, the amount of money that was printed for stimulus checks and these tax credits and everything that we've seen to stimulate the economy over the last 2 years. We're really feeling that right now on inflation. And that's a reason that we're seeing the pullback. Russia, with the nonsense they got going on, that's a reason. China, with the nonsense they got going on, that's a reason. But regardless of the reasons, every time we've seen catastrophic pullbacks like this, they're met by gains going on in the future. So, yeah, dude, it sucks that we've been going through this. But unless the world is ending or the U.S. is no longer a nation, we will see gains moving forward. Last major support of BTC was at 36.2. We'll bounce from there, or is it down in the stock market? Keep it from bouncing. So, Roberto, man, don't think of it necessarily as the stock market keeping it from bouncing. We could absolutely fall through that 36 level because of everything that is affecting the stock market right now. And that fear that's affecting the stock market and driving it lower is the same fear that's driving the crypto market lower. So, yes, we could fall through that major level of support on Bitcoin. And my line in the sand on crypto is 30,000 on Bitcoin, dude. So, watch that level very carefully. But you are right. Although it is major support, it doesn't guarantee a bounce off of it. Off topic, you've been watching the Depp Heard trial, and I have to say, this woman is out of her mind. She's destroying her career on this stand as we speak. Eddie. Dude, I don't know. I haven't been watching that trial. I've just seen crap that people have been posting on social media about it. So I really don't know everything that they've got going on there. But I'm going to tell you, man. Really, if you go to court over something, there's no winners. There's no winners, man. The lawyers are the ones who win and walk away with that. And it's sad sometimes that people, they never want to cut their loss, right? They never want to do that. And it's sad sometimes, man, that people just have to tear each other down. And, if I'm going down, you're coming down with me. My entire ship's going to sink, and I don't care anymore. That part is sad. But I haven't been watching any of the details, so I don't know what all's going on there. Try and be live today. Pudgy, nice. Kalani going live today. Good deal, man. About to transfer my brain and memories into the metaverse so I get out of this bloodbath of the physical realm. Hopefully, the market is better in the Matrix. Did he do that, man? The market is worse than the Matrix, man. The market is worse than the Matrix. I don't have all the cryptos on here, but yeah. Here's your Matrix for you. Bitcoin losing 7%. This is a nice chart here you got on Bitcoin, man. Look at this. Going down to 36.5. Boom! Hitting rock bottom there. This line, guys, 30,000 keeps creeping closer and closer and closer. Golly bum, look at that drop. This is your Matrix, man. Bitcoin. Shiba Inu coin. Ethereum. Boom. Oh my gosh. Matrix. Nobody's safe right now. Nobody's safe right now. In Highcraft mining, you might be looking at Highcraft mining and thinking, dang, I wish I had Highcraft mining. It's still having a very difficult day today, too. Look how well it was doing pre-market, up at $1.98 after hours yesterday. Yeah, that's after hours yesterday. And then this morning, tapping $1.93, sitting at $1.64 right now. Like, come on, man. Come on. I don't know. I wish there was a reason out there. I wish there was a reason. And not a reason that these people are going to say, well, it's Putin's fault. Yeah, Putin's to blame for some of the fear. But no, man, it's not all Putin's fault. It's really not. It's a culmination of everything that has been just, I don't know, boiling up for the last several months, coming together. And really just demonstrating the emotion of investors right now. Click. Consider my message. Third prior. Dang, Kalani. 1, 2, 3. Truly, we got a glimpse of what an upside will look like. We got much more news to come this week and this month. Kalani. No, I agree, dude. I agree. I am being a little bit doom and gloom right now, right? Because, you know, it's hitting me too. I feel it. Clearly, you look at all this red. It's tough not to feel it. Like, one of the best things that you can do right now is if you're invested, man, and I don't want you to turn the live stream off, right? Because we are trying to make the best of the situation here. But literally, if it is hitting you so hard that you are getting emotional to where you just want to, like, scream or, you know, wring your neck or something, dude, turn it off, man. Go watch a YouTube video on I don't know, baby bunnies jumping around, or go watch a Chip Bro video, or, you know, some squirrels being raised by humans, or just go watch a video with some animals in it, man. Animals don't care about money. They don't care about the stock market, and that'll help you out a little bit. If sometimes you do have to turn away, right? I'll definitely be here when you get back. I know all the bros are gonna be here when you get back, but no, man, I'm going to sit through it and unfortunately watch it, but trying to remind everybody that longer term, this is the thing, man. And the sad thing is, I know so many people jumped into the market maybe for the very first time back towards June when AMC was running, and back towards October when Shiba Inu coin was running. And honest to goodness, if you jumped in for the very first time back in October, in crypto, maybe the stocks as well, that was probably the equivalent of you jumping in 2007, and the equivalent of you jumping in at the height of the dot-com bubble, right? It's not, what we are going through right now is not typical. It in no way is it typical. And I can almost guarantee you, right? Some of these guys that come on here and they talk about stocks every day, some of the bigger names like Meet Kevin and Andre Jick talking about finance, and Graham Stephan and talking about finance and stuff like that. If they've been doing very well over the last few years because the economy had been doing very well, stocks had been doing very well. It would be a different story if you just started getting into the market in the last 6 months, even the last year. You know, it was decent for a while there, but just remind yourself, especially if you're new, that this is not the norm. You got to. Hey, you gonna buy a Tesla Pi phone? It's a Mine Mars coin. It's Zachary. I did not even know that Tesla had a phone, man. So probably not. Has Tesla got a phone coming out? Yes, we all have to step away sometimes. Before you do, DD214. Hit that like button. That is right, guys. We all do have to step away sometimes. I'll be here, and everybody else will be here to welcome you back whenever you're ready to come back too. Not going anywhere. We can do this together or on our own. You can take the train or take the donkey. It costs the same. Well, dude, I'm not going to lie. I'd probably rather take the train, but it would be pretty fun to take a donkey for at least a little bit of the lake, man. I mean, I've never really ridden a donkey anywhere before, so I think that'd be a nice experience. We missed the crown, Danelle. Oh my gosh, Queen Danelle. Danelle is in here, right? Yes, Danelle is in here. Yep, came in bagging a CD with, jumping in November. You have known nothing but heartache since then. And I'm telling you right now, man, someone who's seen more than just the heartache, I know the gains are there. We just have to make it through, man. 118 in the chat, 37 likes. Listen to Joseph, man, and hit that like button, bros. Come on. Pandemic exposed the inefficiency of many industries. Yeah, did he? And you know what? I don't know if inefficiency is necessarily the right term. I will say this, right? Working from home and lockdowns and things like that, they're not normal. And I don't know if inefficiency is the right word. Agility or adaptability, I would think those may be more appropriate. Because, I mean, come on. When in the history of ever have we had to go through lockdowns where people need to work at home and things like that? Or the stuff that we've seen in the last 2 years When has that ever really come to be? So, yeah, I would agree that there are a lot of industries out there who are not agile and who are not adaptable and who clearly don't work well with change. But come on, the pandemic that we had in the lockdowns, that was some ridiculous change that we experienced. Question, bro, does the stock market dropping help or hurt inflation? The Fed has to know what they would do, drop the market crash. So, Gary, I will answer that in 2 seconds right after, because I don't want to miss this super chat, right after I say, get, what is this, get gup? Get gup! Get gup! Get gup! Moji, man, get the gup! Is that what he's saying there? Get the gup! Or get good? Is that a D or... Get good! Get good! I don't even know what that guy's saying. Moji, thank you very much. I think it's G. I think it's a D now that I'm looking at it. Get good! Yes, Moji, thank you. But to answer that question, Gary, yes, the Fed knows what they're doing, okay? And the Fed knows that kind of some of the things that they're hinting towards would deteriorate and crash the market. They have stated several times that they don't care about the commodities market. They don't care about the stock market. They don't care about the crypto market. They don't care about the, commodities falls under currency. So they don't even necessarily care about the bond market and the debt market that's out there. They literally do not care about any of the financial services that you can invest in. What they care about are employment numbers, inflation numbers, and these macroeconomic numbers like GDP. Now, looking at those, they are trying their best to reach the levels that they find optimal. And in the labor market, he was talking yesterday about how there is a lopsidedness. I forget what word he was using, but there's a much higher supply of jobs than there are workers willing to work right now. There's 12 million jobs and like a 3.9% unemployment rate. And what that unfortunately indicates is not that everybody has a job. That's not what that indicates. That indicates that there are millions upon millions of people who are not looking for jobs right now. They are not searching and not willing to go back into the labor market. That's bad for the economy, right? They need workers. They need workers going out there and working instead of just paying their unemployment insurance. One of the things that he did say that is a positive note is the fact that there are so many jobs available and there are wage increases happening at paces that are, unprecedented. And I'm not saying these wage increases are good. Some of these wage increases might be 5% wage increases, and you're still losing money on a 5% raise because inflation is 8.5%. So with wage increases and the amount of job openings that are out there, he made a very good point that if you are looking to upgrade your career, now's the time to do it, right? Transfer jobs, transfer companies, whatever you got to do. Even if your own company is hiring right now, go get that raise because there is an extreme shortage of workers and rising wages. So that's going to lead people who are, willing to transition to make more money. There's no reason you guys should be sitting stagnant right now. And I say you guys, right? But there's no reason the labor market should be sitting stagnant right now. They should be moving up because of the jobs available and the wage increases. That's good for the economy. But the overall gauge of how well the Fed is doing, from what they're saying, they do not care, man, if they make the market dump 80%. Care less. And you know what? I didn't watch it. I saw somebody post the other day, and I remember that the Federal Reserve, when a lot of people were complaining a couple months ago about the Federal Reserve and Congress being able to insider trade because they have information that other people don't, I believe they made it illegal for Federal Reserve members to trade like individual stocks and commodities and stuff, or at least trade on an individual level instead of having somebody else manage their money. You want to know when that was? That was, where's the NASDAQ? That was here. That was here, man. Right at the peak. Right at the peak. So, they know what they're doing. They know, and they're going to use any excuse they can. Well, it's time for us to get out of our stocks because we don't want to hurt the retail trader by having insider information. So let's get out of the stock market for now. At the peak, man. At the peak. And if I missed something, please, guys, please, send it again. I know I went on a little rant there. Anyone that's feeling a little, we're going down faster than the Titanic. We are going down. We're going down, and nearly around. Stock market going down, swing in. Yeah, dude, the stock market's getting blasted right now. It's terrible. Angelo, Mad Max times are coming. I'm telling you, man, it could get wild here. It could absolutely get wild here. There we go. I thought I moved that. Fed's purpose is to control a free market, kind of like trying to hold back water with a spoon. Get rid of the Fed, let markets technology determine success. Fed should stop fraud, which they create. Mark, I do agree, man. I do agree. And he was actually saying, I think he touched on that a little bit yesterday, you know, and how inflation could run wild if the Fed didn't step in and pull money out, adjust interest rates. And I myself, I agree with an even freer market, right? I agree. I don't think it's terrible that the Fed steps in and raises interest rates like that, because I honestly believe that, you know, banks would do the same thing in like self-regulating the market, or, you know, trying to make the market work out like that. In, you know, if things get so expensive and banks realize that the interest rates are too low, so everybody's spending way too much, you know, they would raise interest rates because, you know, more people are they got to keep that supply and demand as well, and there's that competition there, and you can only compete so long. So his excuse was, yes, the inflation would run wild without the Fed. Without the Fed there to control things, man, we would destroy ourselves. Hey, would we? I don't know. If we did, clearly we'd have to pick back up and rebuild at that point. So, yeah, man, I'm standing by your side. I would argue for a free market as well, but I also, at the same time, don't think that the Fed is, like, one of the worst of our problems. I think there's a lot worse. Yeah, Gary, no joke, dude. No joke. Get gup, Eddie, whatever that is, man. Get good, get gup, whatever that thing is. This dude's making fun of that super sticker. Now, I thought it was a P, man. Is it a D? Is it a D or is it a P? Pika is the only crowner in here. Yes, Pika is the only one that has the stash of crowns. Knock, knock. Who's there? Rook out. Moo! John J. You mooed me, man. Who need to line up the Fed this? I should, man. I should. I think Jerome might like it, though. I think Jerome might like it. Like to bend that dude over. Well, that sounds weird if it said bend over. I'd like to bend over Jerome. No, I don't want to bend him. I want to spank him. Okay? I want to give him a little spanking and say, look, Jerome, we get it, but there's a lot of people. And actually, some guy did have a very good question yesterday, but I think Jerome kind of sideswiped his question and sidestepped it. The dude was asking, you know, how much further the stock market has to come down before that is a gauge of how it's affecting the American people. Because people have retirement accounts, people have pensions, and people have, you know, investment accounts that they live off of. And he kind of, you know, the guy asked a good question, and Jerome Powell basically said that that's not even a concern. They don't care about Americans who, you know, receive their income from the stock market, and that includes retirement accounts, guys. Think about that. That's That's pretty tough to think about. I mean, your grandma and grandpa we don't really care about them. You know, they're fine. They're living off the stock market, but well, dude, they can go get a job if they want. Nah, dude, grandpas are not gonna go get a job. Frank, thank you for the super chat. Frank says, thanks those who joined me for the F1 2021 last night. Frank, whatever that means, man. Is that Frank number 1? Is that Frank number 1 in 2021? We playing a game, F1 2021. Maybe he's playing a game, F1 2021. I thought he was playing Frank 1 2021. Yes, anybody who joined Frank last night on Twitch and watched him play F1 2021, I like it. Who do you have any good dividend stocks? And so, Mr. Simon, no. Right now, I do not own any good dividend stocks. But, I am looking into, if I ever get out of this stupid farming position here, while the stock market goes down, I may get into some more stable price stocks that pay dividends. And out of those, pay attention, I'm only going to read through these once. We compiled a list of some pretty good dividend stocks the other day, and I got the list here. O is the ticker, PSEC, SCM, HRZN, GLAD, LAND, STAG, CNYA, MCHI, FXI, KWEB, and NOC are some solid dividend payers that we compiled here as a group the other day when I was saying that I wanted to get into some dividends. But I myself do not have any right now. Any good dividend stocks, right? I got some stocks that pay dividends, but yeah, dude, farming's going to be allocated somewhere as soon as I get out of that mess. Formula 1 racing. Gotcha, Frank. You think Shib will delete a 0 this year? Peter, Shib will add a 0 this year if Bitcoin drops below 30,000. Shib will delete a 0 this year if the market madness stops and people are once again willing to invest. Right now, I'm convinced they're not willing to invest. That's all it is, man. I'm convinced right now everybody thinks that tomorrow it's going to be the end of the world. If I'm currently a keeper of the crown, can I sublet? I think you currently are a keeper of the crown. But we may see Pika coming in here to crown somebody new. Peter Farrar, personally, I don't think so. I got me some. Oh, nice, JJ. I just want a new Xbox and the complete Halo collection. Mark, there you go, man. You got goals. Mr. Nice Guy, Pika has the power. Mr. Nice Guy, hand it over, bub. Everybody wants that crown. No. I didn't mean it like that. Just saying, look for bigger returns. Eddie, I might have missed something, man. But I heard this morning that Bitcoin falls below 36,000 this week. Michael Saylor's BTC would be liquidated, which is a lot. Then what happened today, I'm pretty sure, is related to it. AR, possible, man. I haven't seen anything like that, but Bitcoin definitely volatile today. If you look at this, I mean, look at this on a minute chart here. Look at these declines. Boom! Bouncing and touching that 36,508. Bouncing off a little bit, but look, moving steady now. Could you imagine another decline like this where it drops 10% in a matter of an hour or so? Another one like that, dude, it's going to take you down to 33. It's going to take you down to 33 if that happens again. And really, we've seen Bitcoin move pretty crazy. What is this, 53 to 43? 20% declines in a single day right here. So it would not be impossible to see Bitcoin really testing these lows here in that $30,000 to $33,000 price range. Which, look, here's why I say 30. This is like, I'm going to change this color. This is like the major line in the sand down here at $30,000. Boom, 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 boom. Major support. Boom, boom. Major support right in here. If it breaks this, there's a little support in this $20,000 range that we hit back. I don't know if Weeble goes back to 2017. But testing, this area that we tested back in 2017. If this little level in the 20s doesn't hold up, guys, I mean, you're talking back down to $10,000 a coin for Bitcoin. I mean, crypto at that point, that would be a major buying opportunity. That right there would be a major buying opportunity. But because I believe in crypto long term, yes. But if this red line, if this 30,000 is broken here, it is going to be tough times ahead for the crypto market. Who are my crown guards? I sense some protesting behavior. We need some crown guards. Oh my god, now all of a sudden we need crowns and crown guards. T and MMM and BZ, good dividend stocks as well. JJ, thank you. T, AT&T, right? I think that Frank said AT&T was cutting their dividend a little bit. So I think they might be coming down a little bit with their dividend that they got out there. And MMM is at 3M. I don't know what their dividend looks like. Hero, bubble about to pop. Joe Biden is a fall. News use politics to divide us from being big boys. Divide us from the big boys to bring order out of destruction. And we won't see... Shiba Daddy. I think some people, do see things coming like that. And look, I'm not going to lie. Conspiracy theories about, not landing on the moon and the Bermuda Triangle and the Earth being flat, I think those things are a little bit weird. But I don't know, man. I don't know. There's power in power. And people do weird things that would be unimaginable to stay in power and to keep that power. So, hey, why lie about the moon? Why do people think the world is flat? I have no idea. But power can make people do some weird things, dude. So conspiracies aren't that far-fetched when it comes to power. I won't fall any further unless the market collapses more. Yeah, Wolfgang. That's the thing, dude. I thought for sure today would have been a good day, especially with the gains that we had yesterday and the Federal Reserve announcement that we had yesterday. And then we wake up to this mess. So some things are stranger than they would be led on. Let's see. When AMC MOAS. Mark. Here's the thing too, okay? I want you to pay attention to this because a lot of people are telling you the AMC MOAS is going to be a result of the overall market coming down. You have to remember that they are short on AMC. So with the overall market coming down and AMC coming down, that is a more profitable position. So it's working out well for them, not working out bad for them. So I don't know when the AMC MOAS is. I'm just trying to get day by day right now and survive. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the people who are super excited about the market falling and MOAS being a result of that. Dude, Earth is flat. I had AT&T for the dividend. Got out of it last year when they said they were cutting the dividend and getting rid of HBO Max. Brodo, good deal, man. Good deal. Yeah, AT&T was paying a pretty nice 8-9% dividend for a while. Started to buy any tonic yet? Diddy. I have not bought any tonic yet. What? Are we back? Was I glitched out for a second? Because I was going on and then it said that it was reconnecting. Is that did I come back? Let me know if I'm back because it does say that I'm back, but it said I was cut out, so I don't know if it dropped the stream from YouTube or not. I'm back! Thank you very much, DD214, Levi, Eddie, Rich, Robert. I thought it was just me. No, it was me, man. It was all of you guys because it was me. Alright, you're back. Good deal, man. How many Shib do you think will be burned this year? When we see trillions? No, Peter. I don't think we'll see trillions burnt this year. I do think we could get into the hundreds of billions being burnt this year. I honestly expect Shibarium to be kind of late in the year. I know they're hyping it up right now. I expect that to be later on in the year. I expect burns to stall out using the burn portal unless they increase rewards or bring new coins in to start competing for rewards there. I think that could be an excellent opportunity if you want a new token to work with that team there and get the publicity and offer rewards on that. But as far as billions, or as far as trillions, not this year. If more people adopt Shibarium, yes, I do think that we could end up burning trillions per year. but I don't see mass adoption of Shibarium happening this year. You're back. Glenn, thank you very much. Holding, Nicholas, thank you. Roulette Wheel, right here. Levi, only for a second. Good deal, man. Zachary, Lee, Alice in Wonderland. Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you for letting me know I'm back, because it all looks the same to me. I just saw a little red thing at the bottom of the stream. Bulldog Trading. Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, you. Bulldog Trading. Guys, what's going on? Bulldog, you still got like your 24-hour live streams going on there, man? Guys, if you don't know, Bulldog Trading is also does live streams and stock analysis here on YouTube, so make sure to check out his channel. Bulldog, man, thanks for being in here, and thank you for that super chat, man. Gucci started accepting, it's Roulette Wheel. I did see that. People posting that on Twitter. Gucci accepting Shiba Inu coin right now. Interesting to see Gucci accepting Shiba Inu coin. You know, like these luxury brands that are out there. Trillion is such a big number. The brain can't comprehend how big a trillion is. And imagine 549 trillion, Eddie. It is a lot. Man, I know. It's a lot. I can hear you asking if you're back, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm on bottom side of a flat earth. Bad Wi-Fi. DD214, you gotta get on the top side, man. You gotta get on the top side of the flat earth. Let's go. If the price adds 2 zeros, I will burn a couple Yeah, Nicholas. So, interesting. If the price added 2 zeros, that is a 99% decline from where we are right now. If it adds, well, not necessarily from where we are right now, right? If it was right at that brink of another zero, but if we lost if we added 2 zeros and it was still, you know, 0.0000002, where we're at right now, but with 2 zeros added, that would be a 90% decline. If we added 1 zero, if we add the 2, it's a 99% decline. So that would equal what, man? 20 cents would be a million Shiba. 20 cents would be a million Shiba. Well, you could get what at that point? Where's my calculator? How much would a trillion Shiba be? That's 100 billion, a trillion times. No, it's divide. No, that's got to be wrong. Okay, so 2 grand would get you 10 billion Shiba Inu coin with 6 zeros and a 2. Gosh, man, 10 billion Shiba Inu coin for 2 grand. Right now, that would be 200 grand. That would be insane. With over 1 million holders, it will never happen. Roulette wheel, adding 2 zeros. Is that what you're saying? Well, dude, if they all fell off, yeah. I mean, with over 1 million holders not selling, you are right. Very unlikely to see any sort of a decline like that. But if they all sold off. I want to make a token for investors that competes against the market. When the market is bullish, the token will be bearish, and vice versa. Add coins to circulation when the market is bullish, and burn more coins when the market is bearish. Yeah, did he do that? You probably could. You probably could. Like a stable coin, but an inverse coin. So I wouldn't see why you could not do that at all. You could set up the smart contract to maybe be the inverse of Bitcoin, or maybe be the inverse of, a handful of top cryptos or something like that to gauge the overall market, and then do the opposite of it. So as where a stable coin adds and detracts coins in order to keep the price pegged at $1, you could, if you knew what you were doing, or knew somebody that knew what they were doing, yeah, I would think you could easily accomplish that. Let's see. I blow my bank on Shib. Moji blowing the bank on Shib. I like it. When Shiba go to $1. So Luane Jones, man, I don't think that Shiba's gonna go to $1, and with the current supply, let me put it that way, I don't think it's ever gonna have a $500 trillion valuation. I think that's too much, man. I think that's too much. But there could be a drastic reduction in the supply that you could still get to a $3, $4, $5 trillion valuation where Shiba's at $1 at that point. So it is possible, but I would say it's not possible with the current supply. Oh, man. Shiba Daddy, I left because you're being gross. Settle down, settle down. Nobody be gross. Pika, stay with us. Come on, man. PB not gross, but very inappropriate. Yeah, okay, good. I may just got crying. I may just go cry. I may just got cry. I may just go cry in a quarter. No, I won't. I'm okay. It's fine. No, stop arguing with yourself. Flat life. Stop arguing with yourself. You're gonna be okay, man. Let's look at a graph to watch my crypto. So Dwayne Jones. I mean, are you talking about a good site to watch? Because literally, you can watch crypto graphs anywhere you want. You got basically all of them on Webull. You can look at CoinMarketCap. You can look at CoinGecko. You can look at, you can even go out to Yahoo Finance if you want. It depends on that. But if you're wanting to know what the overall market is doing in crypto, just watch the Bitcoin. Watch the Bitcoin price. You can see here, look at this. This is the price of Bitcoin, and watch Ethereum. You can't even tell the difference. You know what I mean? If you guys couldn't see BTC and ETH up in the top left, you wouldn't even know the difference between these two. Shiba Inu coin didn't fall off as drastic, but it's still down nonetheless. Very similar action there. But, you can just watch the Bitcoin if you want an overall graph of the crypto market. And like I said, you can see that graph basically anywhere you want now. Nasdaq still getting hit very hard today, guys. Down 490, GameStop down 790, Prog down 780, Farming down 350, AMC down 590, Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all down. Sundial down 5.5, Mullen Auto up 7% today. CEI down barely. SPY is down 3.5, BBIG down 4%. Highcroft Mining giving back all of its previous gains, sitting only up 15% right now because it was up above 30% earlier. Netflix having a just catastrophic day, down to $190 per share right now. So the market is blood red. We can watch the Nasdaq, guys. I don't know. We'll put anything we want on the bottom left there. Watch the Nasdaq for a minute. Cold Stack token, good projects. Max Black, 50 million is still under $1.40. PG Bobs, man, there you go. It could be another one. Only burn, make Shib grow. Yeah, so Levi, the reduction in supply doesn't necessarily guarantee a higher price, but it does allow for a higher price maintaining the market cap. Well, let's put it that way. So it may not have that direct correlation, especially right away, burning smaller amounts of tokens. But as more and more is burnt, it lends to a higher potential. Let's see. What do you think about 30,000, 36,000 support in BTC? Will it hold? What are your thoughts in So I don't know what Cardano is doing in price today. I think it got ripped from where it was earlier. Yeah, so Cardano's having very hard, and I've had previous support here at the 78-cent range on Cardano. Hitting it back here, really staying around that area right in here at 78 cents, and using these as some more recent lows that it's trying to uphold. Bitcoin. I don't think that Bitcoin has to maintain that $36,000 price range. I hope that it maintains 36,000. We got this line of resistance up here now. But this area in here, definitely a level of support. Messed around back here, tapped it here, really kind of held up in this area, and once again retesting it. Regardless, I'm not terribly concerned about 36,000. I'm much more concerned about 30,000. Boom, tapping here, boom, 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 tapping all the way back in here. And using this as my line in the sand because, look, it was such a quick, such a strong rise up to 30,000 and beyond that there's a tiny level of support. These are days, guys. There's a 1 week level of support in this area, never retested. And there's basically a month-long level of support in this 20,000, like $17,000 to $20,000 price range in here. So these are not very strong levels of support that you could find here. The major levels don't start until you get back down to $10,000 per Bitcoin. And at that point, yeah, you might be thinking everybody's going to be buying. But look, when it dropped before from 2017 here, it went down and down and down. And it spent years down in this range, touching $3,200 per Bitcoin. And really, you'd think people would be eating it up in this area. But it stayed at $3,000 per Bitcoin for 6 months before it started to rise a little bit again. And yes, it did rise pretty well, jumping up to 13,000. But there's a lot of people taking their profits in this area as it goes back up. You 4x'd your money right in this area in here from April to July, just a 3-month period. And then it starts to sell off again. And then you get the 2020 decline here where it touches 4,000. Then it starts to rise, but it's got a very, very slow 2020. But man, end of 2020, the gains started. People started getting all of these stimulus checks. And what do they want to do, man? They want to throw it into risky assets, Bitcoin, penny stocks, and so on. Boom, baby. It exploded. Touching, 65,000 here, touching 69,000 here. It doesn't guarantee that these levels hold up, and it doesn't guarantee that 10,000 will be acceptable as a buy. But I'm telling you, we got to watch out for those declines because you're coming back here. Could you imagine getting Bitcoin back here in 2015 for $300, $400, $160 back here in 2015? Oh my gosh. And still holding it? Like, I know you guys wouldn't have been holding. There's no way you'd be holding past the $20,000 mark there. Bitcoin has been wild. No, we can keep the big one on a daily. We get a little green in here. I like the green. Come on, guys. Keep posting these green candles. The green makes me happy. And I think I may have missed a super chat. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Nick, thank you very much for the super chat. Nick says, you think Shib will hit 19? Yes. Nick, I don't see why Shiba Inu coin would not drop down to that 19 range. If this was the bottom for Bitcoin, if this was the dead bottom for Bitcoin, I don't think that Shiba Inu coin has to hit 19. But if this volatility continues, or if this little level in the $36,000, $37,000 range is broken, yeah, Shiba Inu coin could absolutely hit 19. Here's the thing with that. We've tapped 19 twice in the last couple of months. Back here, and right here on this day. I believe that was last Saturday. The crazy thing is, if it breaks, look how strong this support is here. Really held up in that 2,000 point per coin range for such a long time now. Going all the way back here. Guys, this is a daily run. We are right here. In 2 days, we ran from 800 points per coin up to this 2,000 point per coin level. There's no support below that 2,000 point per coin level. We are bouncing, yes, that's what we're seeing, these wicks down here, touching that 1,900 level. But there's no support below that 2,000 point per coin level, really, until you get to 800 to 1,000 points per coin. So, invest accordingly, right? Do we break this level on Shib without breaking a level in Bitcoin? I don't know. I mean, Shiba Inu coin does seem to be trading really in correlation with Bitcoin. But just be careful because there's basically no support until you get all the way back down here. But guys, with that being said, it is 1 o'clock. We're going to take a break for the afternoon. We will be back in the 3 o'clock hour. So make sure you guys go get some lunch, go get some work done. I have to say, Mr. Nice Guy, thank you very much for the super chat. So gather up your jackets, move it to the X's. I hope you found a friend Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Just cut it out. Mr. Nice Guy, man. Thank you very much for that super chat. Really appreciate that. I'm going to have to listen to that song on repeat or something, man. I'm going to surprise you one of these days when I got it right. Get your names in the chat, guys. We'll do some shout-outs, and then we will be back a little bit later. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you very much for letting me embarrass myself with that song. I appreciate that. So shout-out to you, Mr. Nice Guy, Pringleton, Robert, Aiden, 11 Simon, Allison Wonderland, Simon, Frodo. We got Magical Pudding Unicorn. Subscribe. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate you and all the subscribes. Robert, Mr. Simon Moji, Mr. Simon Pringleton, Allison Wonderland, Meta Pockets, Lee, Mr. Simon Frank, Levi, Diddy214, missed me already. We will be back this afternoon. He is clapping that Harry Peach. I like it, Mr. Nice Guy. See you later. We've got the afternoon pumps coming in here. As soon as I sign off, the pumps start coming. Guys, so I don't know. You guys know what time it is, man. Well, hold on. We got Pitco, Spoo, and Zachary. Sorry, did not give you guys shout-outs. But now you know what time it is, so if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.